Hi, it's Jai here from dealspace.com.au. In this video we're going to give you an introductory look at the EPG. So this will just be a basic quick look. We'll go into more detail in videos later down the line, but this should get you started with just using your EPG for basic features. So EPG stands for Electronic Program Guide, or it's your TV guide maybe on other PVRs. So if you just hit the EPG button on your T3 remote, that'll bring up the stock standard graphical EPG on your screen. We can actually change this view, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So the navigation through the EPG is simple, just your arrow buttons on the remote control. And then to set so you've got up here, you've got the information on the show you're highlighting, and you've got a little screen here which is on your current channel, so you can keep viewing and listening to your TV while you browse your EPG. Down the bottom here, once that graphic clears, you've got your menu and your info button. Your menu we can go into in a later video because that's quite detailed information, and you can change the look and feel and a lot of different things in your EPG. Info will just bring up more info on that current event. Your IMDb search, which is good for movies and things like that, you can click that and that'll link to the information on the IMDb website, which will give you further information on synopsises on movies, your cover, and also ratings, which is good for picking out what might be a good flick to watch. Add timer, which is just your basic timer. Your EPG search, which I actually do when it's highlighted, it'll do a search on other relevant shows that are coming up that match that title. And add auto timers. Auto timers will be a totally different video on its own again, but I might show you how to do a quick auto timer in this video. So to set a regular timer, you've got the option of pressing the green button to add a timer. But what I like to do, if you just want a simple way of doing it, if you just press the record button on that timer, it'll pop up with the green button, add a timer, add an auto timer, and then you can click the green button and that'll just automatically add that timer. If you do it the other way with the green button, it'll actually give you a further menu where you can go through and set your durations and things like that. They'll already be set up by the EPG, but you can change the start and finishing time and stuff like that. So if I go to add a auto timer, for instance, if I highlight, say, the voice on tonight, and I want to record, the voice anytime it's on, if I press the blue button to add an auto timer, it'll come up with this criteria first of all. So we're going to match the title, the voice. We're going to make it an exact match. Or if you wanted to, say, record reruns and also, recaps and things like that, or if they had little shows in between, if you just put the voice, it should capture everything in there. So we might uncheck exact match. The voice is on a few times a week, so you probably don't want to match just the time span. You want to record it any time it's on, and the same with the day of the week. You can probably leave 9 Sydney because I don't think that shows on any other channels. And it says down the bottom to hit the green button to select OK. That's going to open up a lot more criteria where you can go through and set it in more detail, but we might leave that for this video. And if you just want to set that auto timer for the voice, just down the bottom again it says press screen OK, and that should populate all the recordings for the voice. So you can see there the one above it is set to record, and it's got that little icon there which means that it's actually a series or an auto timer record. So if we exit out of the menu, it's going to say there, well, it's just said that we've created 6 timers from that auto timer. And if we go into our timers, you'll see there that it's actually got all these voices, because we chose to select just the voice, not match the title. It's recorded tonight, it's recorded the other news shows which are on later in the week, and it's recorded the encore shows which look like they're on the weekend. So if you wanted to drill down and only record the news shows, if you actually recorded the voice dash new, it would only record the news shows that are on. So that's another cool little feature. So we'll just go back into the EPG now. What I might quickly show you is how to change the look of that EPG and the different options you have. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold down the EPG button for about 2 seconds. We call this a long press, and that's going to bring up this sub menu. So the sub menu gives you these first 3 options, which are just to what is actually in the normal menu, the normal EPG as well. Same with event info. So the graphical EPG is the EPG we just looked at. You've got an info bar EPG, which is, if you press it, it's just an EPG across the bottom info bar. So if you just wanted to watch your show and not sort of be interrupted and record something, you can actually just browse through that and record something like so. If I just go like that and record it, it's just not obtrusive that way. And if we just do another long press on that EPG button, then we've got your multi-EPG, which just shows you sort of a single line EPG if you sort of like that look a bit more. And then once again, we'll just go back into that long press. You get used to doing the long presses. It's pretty cool. It just means you can use the same buttons for multiple purposes, which is a great little feature. Or you can just do the current channel EPG as well, which will just give you what's on. We're on channel 9 now, so it'll just show you what's coming up tonight. And the last option was, if you prefer those options, you can actually set that EPG type as your preferred EPG. So if you go here and set your preferred EPG type, say that we liked the multi-EPG look, you just press OK on that. Then next time we just press that single EPG button, you're going to bring up the EPG that you like to see. We're going to leave that video there for now, and I'll pick up with a more detailed video later on how to customize the look and feel of your EPG. You can actually have less events on the screen, larger fonts, things like that. If you're a bit if you've got a vision impaired or something like that, you can actually make those a lot bigger on the screen, so it's pretty flexible in that way. So that's the basic EPG setup.